All right, guys, today we have a 2018 Ford Edge somewhere out here. We got to find that thing first of all. We did a timing chain on it about a year ago, and they said it's got a running issue, a check engine lights on, and we got to get it figured out. So let's find it, and then let's get into it. This is it. Okay. Let's get a preliminary on this bad boy. So the backstory on this one is we did a timing chain on it about a year ago. Actually, I want to say I looked it up. It was October of last year, so it's October now. And yeah, we did a video on that. That's right. And they said that they've got a check engine light on. Really, they said it kind of ran rough one time, but it hasn't run rough since then. Are we sure this is the right key? 78. All right, evidently the key, probably the battery in the key is no good. We're going to put it down in here. I put it up to the button. So most of the time, let me move this out of the way so you can see this. Most of the time, you could take the key, put it right up by the start switch. And a lot of times, there's an antenna here that will pick it up. In this particular case, there's a cubby down in here, and we're going to put the key in that cubby, and then now it starts. All right, I really don't want to run it. I want to get codes on this thing. We're out here in the parking lot. Yep, we don't have a maintainer on it. I know. We are
blocked in by two other cars in front of this, and
yep,
every bay's full. And
yeah.
Yeah. It's a blessing.
It is a good thing. It's just trying to get it all done.
Yep. We're hiring.
Still. We need more.
We've added two.
We've added two, and we still need more. Got the codes pulled. We've got a PO 302 and a PO 316. These are the ones that are concerned me the most. We've got some crankcase ventilation issues going on there. Not really concerned about that. Let's see here. What else we got? Crankcase pressure sensor. We might have a pressure sensor or something issue, but we got a crankcase pressure sensor circuit low. But this is a very common issue. This PO 302, this PO 316 on these engines, extremely common. Unfortunately, if it is what it may be, what it might turn out to be, that's a big deal. Not anything to do with the timing chain. Let's go ahead. I don't want to start. I'm glad. Well, I kind of did start it because I pushed the button. Hopefully we can still see it. But the problem with these engines is they leak internally into the cylinder. They leak coolant into them.
Yeah, we've actually done a video on that before on these.
Yep. And let me make sure let me turn that key off. All right. I believe that Ford has an update on the engine, or maybe they don't have an update on the engine. They just sell the engine at really cheap price. But
it ain't cheap.
Well, I mean, cheap comparatively. I don't know. Before you even start one of these, so if you get those codes, don't even start it. Go ahead.
Don't do what you did.
Yeah, don't do what I did and hit the button on accident. Go ahead and pull the, whatever cylinder coil off and spark plug out. I'm going to get this plug out and then run a borescope down in there and see if you see any coolant air. We may not see that right now simply because I did bump the motor over. But let me go ahead and try to look at it. If not, we might have to pressurize the cooling system and let it sit for a bit and then recheck it. Key is not only the 202 misfire, the key is the first, few revolutions of it running, because it's going to burn that coolant off really quickly. So let me go grab the 8.
It's a red flag immediately.
It's a red flag.
This is not going to be good news, probably.
And this, this is one of those deals where people would be like, call something a silver bullet. This isn't a silver bullet. This is about knowing common problems with things and going to it. Like, you know, we've always said in a lot of our videos, you know, guys that only work on one car line, they do get good at knowing those car lines. This is one that we see a lot. So we're just going to, we may be totally wrong. I'm kind of hoping that we are totally wrong, because the only repair for this is an engine. But let's go ahead and look at it first. Just from experience, we're going to go down this path first.
This really sucks as far as needing this repair right now, because
Oh yeah.
I mean, it sucks anytime, but to have just done a timing chain on this car.
I mean, a year ago, but yes, still.
7,000 miles.
7,000 miles. Yep.
And now to be possibly
need an engine.
What we fear is going to be, yeah.
Well, this is a perfect example of why we don't recommend these. I've got a really good friend of mine who called me up the other day, and he's like, hey, my father-in-law sadly passed away. He has a low mileage one of these. I want to say I think it's the same year. And his son, my friend's son, has got like a 2014 Mazda, and it's got some miles on the Mazda, whereas the Edge doesn't have very many miles on it comparatively. I think he said something about 30 or 40,000 miles, something like that. He's like, what would you do? Would you go ahead and get rid of the Mazda and get the Edge, or what would you do? And I said, no, I wouldn't. I'd keep the Mazda and I'd get rid of the Edge. He said, well, the Mazda's got a lot more miles on it. It's like, it doesn't matter. The engines in those Edges are bad. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You get rid of the Mazda that's got a good, reliable motor in it. It's going to go a lot longer than this thing is. And it's got lower miles on the Edge, but eventually you're going to be doing this. How many miles are on this car? 100
I don't remember.
120, I think.
I don't think we told them.
We got to start doing that.
It is. All right, they know it now.
They know?
121.
121. Okay. Yeah, so that seems like, a lot of miles, but that's not a lot of miles at all. Not for around here. And especially you're going to, like him, he's going to put his son in it that's going to school and everything. It's like just not a long-term investment. We're going to find out. I could be wrong on this one. We're making a lot of assumptions right now on this bad boy, but
yeah, because we deal with it all the time.
We deal with it all the time.
It's an EcoBoost, and I've never been a fan of anything Ford EcoBoost.
Yep. Let's find out if we're right. And let's find out if me bumping it over hasn't cost us some time. Man, this spark plug's a little tight.
It's an old school Toyota over there.
Oh, the MR2? Alright,
I'll show them it real quick. It's old school.
Alright.
It's pretty sad, actually. I'm getting old. That's old school.
You're
2 years after I was born.
That's old school.
It's a 92, I think. For video?
Yeah.
Good Borescope.
This is my favorite right here. There it is.
Yeah.
I mean, look how fast that was. That would be antifreeze, right? Look how good that Borescope is. That's antifreeze right there. That sucks. That does suck.
We knew it already.
Yeah, we knew it. It's freaking every one of these things. They just. And the problem is, there's no fix. Look at there, all around right there. See it? Right?
Oh yeah, it's
there.
pouring. It's pretty bad too. They're not getting any. I mean, it takes a while before they get to where they're really bad, because they haven't noticed a ton of symptoms. But that's pretty bad right there.
Yep. Yep. That's how you do it, guys. Right there. I mean, it sucks, but the reality is it's the answer. And for us, as far as technicians go, it's the answer fairly quickly. And honestly, if I wouldn't have bumped it over, it probably would have even been more in there. But all right, well, that's it on this one. It's a common problem. Again, it's not about silver bullet throwing parts or whatever. It's about knowing the stuff and going in and checking what you know is common, and then either proving it out. And if we wouldn't have seen that in there, boom, we're out, and we're moving on to something else and trying to figure out what's going on with it. But and certainly don't think that this is every single car. If every single car you get, if it says, you know, first of all, every single car you ever work on, if it says it's misfiring in the first, you know, 1,000 revolutions or whatever it may be, that you're definitely going to want to look at leaky fuel injectors, coolant in the cylinder. Something has gotten in the cylinder and causing it to misfire when you first start it up. That's a pretty go-to thing to at least check. At least check it. Don't go in there starting it up and running it and then clearing everything out of it. I'd run a Borescope, even if this was any car this was, I'd be looking down in there with a Borescope before I even started it to see what's in there and what's causing it to do that. And it could be oil or anything. But anyway.
Don't buy this car.
Don't buy one of these. Just don't. It's just, otherwise you're going to be doing this at some point. We'll get this one back.
This is not a matter of if it's going to happen. It's a matter of when. It's just one of those.
Yep. So Brent,
it's a defect.
If you're watching, this is why. This happened for a reason. Right? This has been put in front of us for a reason. Watch this video, and this is why you don't want this for...
That is pretty funny timing, actually.
Yeah. Yep. Oh. All right, let's get it back together. Appreciate you guys watching. This is I don't know, is this our shortest video ever?
No.
No? All right, well, there you go. Appreciate you watching. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, bell notification. This is a short video. You should still be watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below. How many of these things, if you're a technician out there, how many of these things have you done, have you seen? Leave comments down there so that everybody else, we got a lot of people that watch our videos that aren't technicians, that just like watching our videos and learning about cars. Leave comments down below and let them know, yeah, this is the common problem. I see it all the time too, so that they can know it's not just us, it's out there, right? And to just steer clear of these and find something different. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
It's waiting.
Almost forgot that.